So, you need to, like, read through everybody just to remember who we got. We got Gundam, we got Monami, we got Hiyoko, Nagito Komaeda, Peko Pekoyama, Sonia Nevermind. The fact that her last name is Nevermind, I do still feel like she is hiding something. Like, I don't feel she's honest about what she is. The memories are coming back. We got Shiaki Nanami, we got Akane Awari, we got Nekomaru Nidai, Ibuki Miyoda, Kazuichi Soda, Mikan Sumiki, Fuyuhiko Kazuryu. Kazuryu? I don't know. Howdy, partner. Alright. There's not really much of a point of me talking to anybody at the moment, because we just gotta go right to Monokuma Rock. Big bear man, you roaring.
You're so evil.
Jeez, what voice to do for Monami? Eek! No matter how many times I see it, it's such bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste.
Somehow I moved my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short. I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. A rumbling sound filled the room. The surrounding space began to fall. Anytime I hear Monokuma Rock, I never watched this show, but I think there was a show called like Fraggle Rock, and the theme song of it was literally "Down in Fraggle Rock, clap clap, down in Fraggle Rock." Anytime they say Monokuma Rock, I just have that play in my head, like "Down in Monokuma Rock, clap clap, down in Monokuma Rock, clap clap." As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair, as if my heart was a rotten fruit, swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. Go solve some crimes? Indeed I will, Bubbles. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs. After a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether.
Aim! Defeat the boring routine. So, I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it? It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise, anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
No.
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway.
Fuck, what voice did I do for Awari? Did I do like a country accent? I think I did a country accent.
Kill time? That's a breakaway from my purpose. That alone is my purpose. A purpose is only going to be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts.
Oh, I miss Monokuma's voice. That's just fun. It's starting. The class trial is starting. Mahiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us? I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but... Regardless, we need to find the answer. Doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. I missed your Monokuma. Thank you, Bubbles. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Save your current progress? Nah. Alright. So I'm pretty sure I have all the skills that I can are set. I just haven't acquired enough to actually cap out my skill point total. I need to remember how to do all the controls in this. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Does the handbook tell me anything? Truth bullets. Monokuma file number 2. Footprints on the beach. Metal bat. Trash can. Pretty enemy girl mask. Yellow gummy. Shower room. Iron barred window. Broken fish tank. Kill escape route. Stolen school swimsuit. Ending prize. Entrance hall photo. Broken vase photo. Victim's crime scene photo. Girl E's crime scene photo. Gummy bag. Letter on Mahiru. And Khan's autopsy report. Alright. Change difficulty. Nope. Finish preparations. Let's get going. Trial. All rise.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
That would be wonderful. I need a refresher, Monokuma.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Simple,
If
straightforward.
you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
How kind of you.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
Right. Monokuma's indie game project.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Does anybody not know this?
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome murder case is a non-fiction game.
Wait. I remember what happens next.
Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game.
Oh my god. I was going through clips on the channel recently. And this is one of them. Oh, I fucking love this so much.
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
Alright, let's figure that out, because I don't remember. I remember just being very confused by the game and how it connects to people. The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, Boy F, and the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. Jeez, I think Girl A was Mahiru? Girl A has a timid personality and gets bullied often. Mahiru's personality was different. Think it over, one more time. Oh, then it's Sato, right? I think Sato is the nurse girl. No, somebody here. Wait, what?
Damn it!
Fuck, what's the name of the nurse girl? Is it Mikan? Is that her name?
I see.
There it is. We got there eventually.
Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A.
Alright.
Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
I mean, she's got a point, but I don't think Monokuma cares.
A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
I remember why I don't like Hiyoko.
Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
It's just very funny hearing Shiaki say that. She's right. One who said that was... Girl C? No, Girl C's personality is extremely hyper and energetic. Doesn't sound like Hiyoko.
Damn it!
I should calm down and think it over one more time. She's... Is it Girl B?
I see.
I'm literally just guessing because I don't remember.
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
She lied as easily as she breathed.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
It's Girl C, huh? Personality was hyper, energetic, and unique. That was Ibuki, right?
I see.
She's so quirky.
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Jeez, what is that a reference to? See you next Tuesday. I'm trying to remember the name of that band. I want to remember so bad. I love that band. Fuck. It's gonna bother me. I need to look this up. I have their songs on my phone. I know the name of the song. It's Call Me a Bitch Like It's a Bad Thing. I don't remember the name of it. Is it like... Hailstorm, that's it. See you next Tuesday. You call me a bitch like it's a bad thing. Love that song. Fully recommend Hailstorm. Shiaki is not impressed.
Let's move on to Girl D.
Alright, what do we got? Girl D, huh? So like one person always had a camera with them. That's Mahiru.
I see.
Girl D is my hero. The victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
Girl E was the murder victim, I believe, right? He's Guy F. Fuyuhiko.
I see.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
F for Fuyuhiko.
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
Forget how babyface he is.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Kuzuryu.
Another person? It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Forget how much of like a shit disturber Nagito is. Like, oh, let's intentionally skip Girl E. Fuyuhiko. Do you have a sister?
Why do you keep saying there
Not
are two
Fuyuhiko. Oh, wait, that's his
Kuzuryu?
first name.
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. It's true. I have a hunch, but... to call me out like that... Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. Probably because he had an older sister. Wait, no, he had a younger sister, wasn't it?
Damn it! I can prove it with this.
Look, I knew he had a sister. Didn't know if it was younger or
In
older.
the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
Hmm? What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
That bitch. Oh, what? I didn't get a chance to read
It's
it.
pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
Oh, he is sweating. I don't really want to say it myself, but move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I can see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is high school girl who died at the beginning.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Girl E, was it? What the hell did she do to my little sister?
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there. Winning personality? Are you praising me?
Nagito, please.
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, You said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
I mean, that's the thing. It's a game based on what happened before we got here.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events.
Thanks for being so helpful, Nagito. Yeah, thanks for being a shit disturber. It's gonna get us in trouble.
That's why it's the motive. Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off.
Sent you off?
It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you lost your memories.
Right, we had all our memories taken away.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
He doesn't want to admit it.
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone.
But now, we're getting through this.
That's why. I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
You are so positive and so fucked up.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko.
So who is Girl E?
And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Sato.
Could it be the same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
Excuse me?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
I don't know who Sato is.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
Excuse me? What the heck? Is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
He's just looking for positive Steam reviews for his video game. That's all he wants.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
I don't know.
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
She did?
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
I don't know, Soda. I really don't know.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Wait, isn't Girl E like the little sister Kuzuryu?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed. Should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Does Girl E witness the murder? Girl E witnessed the first high school girl's murder. She was killed to keep her from talking. Did the game ever go over that detail? No, it didn't.
Crap!
Everyone's staring, so I just made a fool of myself in front of everyone. I don't remember. Was Girl E the killer?
I see.
Oh, wonderful. Let's go.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
That'll do it.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But...
Where's this butt going?
Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim? In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Oh, thank you, Chiaki.
Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans.
Good job.
Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
He's got a point.
Then, I'll start explaining.
I forgot she has that little hood. I like that.
Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there.
Yeah, but the glass is broken inwards. So that means someone would have broke into that room.
The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
I mean, yeah, checks out.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
I forget, was there a Sato in the first game? I'm trying to remember who this Sato character is.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girlie broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
I had an idea. It was the wrong idea. Forget my idea, please.
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Kazuichi, be nice.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? Just need to clear that up first. Alright. We have a truth. Make your argument. Oh, I did not mean to take that, but
After
okay.
she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
Hold up. Wasn't there only like 3 people in? Chiaki said it.
Chiaki said it earlier too. The 4 of them were at the entrance hall. It's okay for Chiaki to say it, but I'm not allowed to?
Let's try thinking it over again.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
Wait, that's it.
How was she able to get past those
Wait,
4
why did that bounce off like that?
and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway. Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
Twilight's hidden passageway? What Girl E did after the murder in the music room. You can find the clue that will clarify that. Alright, I think I know what I need. The broken vase photo. How do I speed this up? Can I... There's a speed up button, right?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Counter. Break.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
What's wrong with a vase?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
We can believe that.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room.
Something still feels off about that. Just from like the direction the glass is broken.
All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
I like your optimism, but no.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Murder weapon?
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
He is so proud of his indie game project. Give him the respect he deserves as a solo dev.
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine. Let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting.
He has such passion.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though.
I think I do remember what the murder weapon was in this. They took sand and gravel from the fish tank and filled the swimsuit, right?
Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I'll do it. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, something I need to tell you regarding the white noise and the non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Terrible white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with the silencer. Unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at... You get the gist, right? It appears the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun... something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. I wonder who it is. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun. What's the silencer button? Is it like I right click and then left click? Go with this one.
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
Nope.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon. Then the piano. Why are you going even bigger? The investigation conducts universal chaos. It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that
Missed
was
it.
used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
Fictional weapon. Only appeared in the game, but...
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon. Then the piano. Why are you going even bigger?
Why not? Go big or go home.
Investigation conducts universal chaos. It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat
Damn
them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Now... Looks like you've never beaten someone before. You split someone's head in half. Surprising how the blood shoots out, you know? If you're gonna argue, use better reasoning than that. I should split your fucking head open.
Damn it!
I'm trying to remember.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon. Then the piano. Why are you going even bigger? The investigation conducts universal chaos. It's on that biggest...
How about beating her with gravel instead?
There we go, now I
I
got it.
agree with that.
Consent!
My God, the killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there.
Hey, good job, Ibuki.
Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You are not at all humble, but wonderful.
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon. What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Yeah?
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea! But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
Congrats, you got your 5-star rating, Monokuma.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it, and they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
Yeah, that was a very personal murder.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
Should I be concerned, Mikan?
You can? That's pretty scary.
Okay, so I'm not the only one who's a little bit concerned.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day, or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Girl E's killer. Right now, the only person I can think of is that guy.
I see!
Fuyuhiko.
It should have been Guy F.
That bitch. I will never forgive her.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
I like the way Gundam talks.
But Guy F is... What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it? That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Yes, but he's been very upfront and honest about his past murders.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer.
I don't believe it.
No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. I mean, they both have a head wound. Is that what it's suggesting here? Is that supposed to be the proof that the game is relevant to Mahiru's murder?
Crap!
Is the Monokuma file?
Crap!
I'm just gonna like click everything at this point. I don't remember.
Crap!
Did the bat?
I can prove it.
Finally, I got it.
I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. Don't you think that'd be too obvious?
Are those tennis balls in the background? Why?
What did it?
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Oh? I don't think she has the strength to break somebody's skull, in all honesty.
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Make your argument. I mean, the footprints on the beach, it does kind of point towards him.
Saying you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
Make no mistake, Hiyoko went to the beach house that was the scene of the crime. By what you say, this truth cannot be disputed.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
Oh, wait, now that's where
Mr. Ants all day!
that's one where I can. Hold on, which is it clearly contradicts information I know.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of...
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
There we go. Got it.
No, that's wrong.
Counter. Break.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints! They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness?
They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange.
Oh?
The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
He got everybody's feet.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaned against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left. Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house.
Ah, now you remember. Wonderful. Free feet. Nagito would be a feet guy.
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Akane, you are too trusting.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie?
Indeed it is.
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves.
I mean, Kuzuryu probably is a liar. He's a mob. He's a Yakuza dude.
If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying?
Alright, what am I doing here? What are my bullets? Make your argument. Go with that one.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
What? You saw? You saw Mahiru and me see each other? So where's your proof? Explain in more detail so I can understand.
Damn it!
Alright, I need to like stop shooting so fast.
I did go to the beach, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with at the beach house?
Obvious thing I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Hiyoko said she never saw Mahiru, but is that really true?
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
What is a letter on Mahiru? What does it say? Seems like someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Seonji. So I feel like it is this letter, just where I use it.
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots? I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
There it is.
No, that's wrong!
Break!
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I wanted to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. But what we discussed earlier, it's okay if we change the place and time. I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. Seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Seonji.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Yeah, like we saw her walking away from the beach house.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away after you, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed here.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Give this man the sunglasses he deserves.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know! I didn't even write that letter! I'm telling the truth! I really don't know!
Here's the thing. Hiyoko is just like a, what's the word for it? She's like a habitual liar. So like when you're being like, I'm telling the truth, it's really hard to believe you.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
I can't tell.
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
One place I can think of where Hiyoko was hiding is probably that place, right? Spot selection. The closet.
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummy, correct?
She is base for that one. Gummy candies are delicious.
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I have captured the true character of this mystery.
Let's go, Gundam. Share it to the class, please.
Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprint.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
I miss the Devas.
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
I forgot that she's obsessed with this, like, vigilante character.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Hiyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your head. Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer.
I also don't think anybody in the situation would admit to being a killer. It's true that Hiyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. Make your argument. Let's go with the gummy bag.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, that is...
And weren't you also hiding in the so that's when you dropped the gummy? You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the darkness in the road was blocked by its body. So you were forced to flee from the beach side,
And that's how you left your footprints.
It's like everyone doubts Hiyoko. What?
I
Oh,
shall
I actually
render my
skipped it.
verdict upon this mystery's Hiyoko is the
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
And weren't you also hiding it so that's when you dropped the gummy?
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Counter. Break.
About that gummy, did Hiyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
I like gummies.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor?
gummies.
What?
Oh.
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
I mean, it looks like there is yellow ones on that package, so...
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy.
See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap. Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge. I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might.
I mean, that's how Mahiru went out.
Hold on, you little bitch. You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Damn. Make your argument. The gummy bag. When in doubt, pick the gummy bag.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house.
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it.
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong.
Yeah,
I
because...
left those footprints during my morning walk.
You gotta figure out what's right and what's wrong.
We're not done with Hiyoko. There's still a huge...
You're talking about the footprints.
It's true, and we can thank Mahiru.
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength.
Hold it.
No, that's wrong.
Counter. Break.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death? According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry.
Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true.
Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body?
I just don't think she has the upper body strength to do any of these things.
If she handled the body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was
No blood.
clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer. Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven.
I won't let you look down on me.
Oh, right.